Not really sure what happened there. I think my finger slipped. As I was saying, according to the book of Enoch, the reason why they wanted to get into heaven was to conquer heaven. I mean, this goes right back to man's basic instinct of conquering ownership. And so what's interesting about that is the fact that they climbed as high as they could go in the Tower of Babel, and they were firing they were firing arrows into heaven. This is according to the book of Enoch, hoping to hit God. I mean, it's pretty funny when you think about it, but I digress. This goes back to what I've always suspected, that foolishness and wickedness go hand in hand. I mean, the Bible does talk about it, but I don't really think people really understand it. Like, to be wicked is to be foolish. Why? Because the repercussions of your wickedness, right, just don't justify what you're doing. So, in this instance where they were trying to conquer heaven and send fire arrows into heaven, God, with his infinite wisdom, decided to sort of make them believe that they were succeeding. So what he would do was he would send splashes of blood, or the arrows were covered in blood going back down to them. So they were thinking that they were actually injuring God by firing arrows into heaven. Then God decided to send angels down to them and confound their language. This is the account that was found in Enoch. And it makes perfect sense. It makes better sense than them just building a tower and then God not liking it and deciding to just confound their languages. Sounds a bit off. And like a lot of the stories in the book, I think you have to take them off on faith, because there are bits that are missed out. I don't know why. I think it's because they just want you to go off on faith. But the Enoch account of Genesis is one to read. Because you're like, oh, that makes so much sense. They were wicked. They were trying to take over heaven. So God just said, you know what? You lot, I'm going to change your language. And you sort that out then. And of course, everybody went to their opposite ends of the planet. I say planet loosely. So that's that. That's what I wanted to say. 50% of all the shops are directed towards food, which is probably upwards of 75% of the food is not actually food, which is hilarious. You're just buying products that go into your body and don't actually nourish your body. That's my rant. I'm out.